What's in play for this decision, and when do you think this decision happens, Mark?
I think we're going to get it this week, and I think we're going to get the pre-Christmas start. There are obviously, naturally, a few teams that don't want to start that quick, with the Lakers at the top of the list. But because the NBA has been trying to convince the players that at least $500 million is at stake if the start isn't closer to Christmas, and I think they're succeeding in that effort. That revenue that's at stake is what's going to drive this thing and what's going to get the season started way sooner than any of us thought when we were in the bubble. In the bubble, people were saying it could be February, it could be March, but I think we will find out this week that it is starting Christmas week.
But if I look at the rank and file, I don't know, does this come down to a vote, Mark? How do they decide if they're going to play December 22nd or they're going to play January 13th?
Theoretically, it comes down to a vote, but as we saw before the restart, if form holds, the union will just have player reps vote. That's the way they did it when they decided to restart the season. Unless the union unexpectedly breaks form, it's going to be a vote of 30 player reps as opposed to 450 players. So basically, union officials and player reps, they're spending this week, talking to players, kind of giving them a chance to voice their opposition. But more and more I hear that I think players understand that with this kind of money on the line, how much money they would lose waiting until January. It would be a shock if it's not Christmas week. So I think we're going to get it's going to be crazy. NBA draft on November 18th. Free agency is going to be 48 to 72 hours. It'll start that quick after the draft. And by December 1, teams are going to be in training camp.
Wow. What if LeBron says, I don't want to play the first month?
That would be, look, if anybody has the juice to pull that off, it's him. I don't want to jump in his head and try to predict it. I mean, I think if you really study it, he voiced opposition initially to, I'm not playing if there's no fans, and he changed his position on that. He initially was, in late August after the Bucks staged their walkout of a playoff game, LeBron, he said it the other night on HBO, he gave serious thought to ending his bubble time right there and changed his mind then. And, with time, will he say, you know what, I'm going to play on Christmas? Only he knows. But that alone will not, I don't think LeBron alone could stop this season from starting on Christmas. I just feel like there's too much momentum behind it now.